lot was riding on this design reveal. The majority of the player base was ready to throw hands and start review bombing Google Classroom if things went south. And luckily, a lot of the fan base is pretty pleased with what they showed. A collection of absolutely gorgeous designs, I think probably the best I've seen from Genshin so far. We have 4 male characters, which is better than most of us thought. The Tsaritsa is the star of the show. She's elegant and lovely. We even got to see the shades in this trailer, which just leaves me so excited for the lore drops and the story of Sneznaya. All in all, the trailer is amazing and leaves me more excited for Sneznaya than before. I am really going to need to grind a lot of pulls if I want to survive this. But I am torn, because I love literally all of these designs. They are so pretty. I thought Nod Cry looked good, but this is even better. But what I predicted did turn out to be true in some sense. We have men who are bundled in fur coats and full suits, while the women still have bare legs. I think, if anything, it's just sort of lazy and weird. Genshin has had a problem with this for a while. They rely on the same design tropes way too much, which is why I am torn between congratulating them for making really nice designs and critiquing how a lot of them have the same generic tropes that we all know. I love pretty women, and I love pulling for pretty girls more than pretty boys. These designs that they showed are good. I like them a lot, but I am allowed to like them all and also think there are lazy parts. Just for the record, I do not know how to pronounce anyone's names, so I am sorry, but I want to talk about each design for a second. The first girl is Voidancia. I know she is a fae. She looks a lot like Linnea's sister, but the way she's in a clamshell looks kind of like a mermaid. She is so pretty. Her outfit kind of reminds me of Columbina. Her hair is outstanding, but again, bare legs trend. That's probably the only thing I hate about her design. Why the bare legs? I'll give her a 9 out of 10 just because I'm tired of that. Next, we have the boy who was shown in the original Sneznaya teaser, Alyosha. I think his design is really cool, but not my favorite. I love how unique and weird it is. He is said to be a 4-star, which makes me a little bit sad, but I'm glad he will be more accessible, so 7 out of 10. Next up, Odette. I am in love with the concept, but again, why bare legs? I'm honestly tired of it, but I cannot wait for this character, because I hope she'll have really cool ballerina-inspired attacks. Her blue hair is so cute, and her dress is very elegant. There are obvious swan motifs and references to Swan Lake, which I am here for. I love it whenever there's a design in a Hoyoverse game that is, inspired by pop culture. I'd say I'd give it an 8 out of 10. Valerie has kind of a generic design. I'm not a big fan of it. I don't know exactly what was happening in the trailer, but it looks like he's trying to attack Voidancia, and the other guy was trying to protect her, so that makes him a little bit more interesting in my opinion. This design isn't bad, it's just sort of generic. I would give it a 6 out of 10. Vensa gets an immediate 10 out of 10 for me. She is absolutely stunning. I love her fairy wings, and I hope she gets to use them while jumping or something. Our first girl in Sneznaya who wears tights, she fits in very well with the soldiers, and I love the color palette here. She has Navia hair, which would look good on anyone, and the frills and fur in her outfit is so cute. Next up, Danica. Again with the bluish-greenish hair, it's not my favorite color, but it's really pretty. And it makes me think she's also a fae, since we know 2 fae with bluish-greenish hair. She kind of reminds me of Ellen Jo, because she's a maid. This is probably my least favorite design here, but it's because I don't really like the heavy black and white contrast. So I'll give her a 5 out of 10. Noi looks like Flynn's, but way cooler. The red and black is amazing together. He reminds me of Dahlia Beta designs and has a similar color palette to Rosaria. He looks vampiric. It would be so cool if he was actually a vampire. The suit is nothing exceptional, but I love the colors and the aesthetic. 8 out of 10. I'm guessing this is a boy because they are fully clothed. This is Mitya, and he is probably my favorite boy so far. He looks kind of like he belongs in HSR, but that's not a bad thing. I like the sciencey motifs in his clothes. It kind of makes me hope he has a connection to Rheindotter, since she also has similar motifs. I'll give him a 9 out of 10 just because he's really cute. And finally, the creme de la crop, the Tsaritsa. We said the entire fanbase was writing on this one design, and I would say Hoyoverse delivered on expectations. She looks elegant and lovely. The ice and crystals give her a sort of Elsa look. Her eyes are stunning. The fur sleeves are a really nice touch, and her hair coils look nice. She's probably going to be a polearm user because of this image, and some leaks have said she will be a support, not a main DPS, but I don't really trust leaks this far in advance. I love that they went for more elegant character designs for Sneznaya. These characters will look amazing amidst the snowy landscape. I also love that the main color palette is blue, purple, and white, since those are my favorite colors. But my worries were in fact confirmed. Most of the men are wearing suits, most of the women have undetailed legs with no leggings or jewelry or anything to make it interesting. Like I said in my previous videos about fan service, these designs are still good, but they can also have design trends I'm tired of while being good. I wouldn't even say there's too much fan service. It's just kind of weird for every girl to have plain legs in the freezing cold place. But just imagine Voidancia with some leg jewelry, or Vensa with some sort of knee armor. It would make the designs less boring from the waist down. I'll probably be pulling for these 4 characters, because they look absolutely dashing. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and thank you very much for watching.